Well, hello everybody. Once again, another Tiki Trail Live, episode 27. Can't believe we made it this far. We made it a whole nother week. Awesome. Love the fact that you are all here and joining us each week, and really appreciate the fact you're here because I think the alternative programming is the presidential debates. So hopefully you're all going to watch that on replay later, or maybe the highlights of it. I know I've got it recording for me right now. So any rate, hopefully you're going to be doing that. So let's go ahead and kick off the evening. For those of you that don't know, it's weird. I never introduced myself, but you guys all know who I am. Jeff Ballard, Tiki Trail, here every week trying to help our bar staff, our vendors, artists, as well as the Tiki community all come together during this pandemic when it's been a little bit more restrictive than what we would like. So we're having a lot of fun doing that each week. Let's see, tonight's show, we've got a great pour along, a very interesting business here. I love this business. And I can't wait till the pandemic to go away so I can have them at one of our parties. The Crafted Grog, Nick from the Crafted Grog is here. Going to be serving up the Mermaid's Medicine tonight. And that's looking like a very tasty cocktail. After that, we have Ukulele. And I saw Ukulele, I got you in the door there. Sorry, my friend, for having to wait. You missed all the horrible banter of, man, this is terrible, how Zoom makes us make people wait in the lobby for me to let them in. But we got you in the door, so that's good. Makani Marketplace, 3 awesome vendors tonight. We've got Haven Cove, we've got Tiki Gonzo, and KenTiki is returning back to the Makani Marketplace because he's got some cool new stuff to show off. We had one other guest for tonight, Flint, but I don't know, he gave me this really sad excuse about something about his daughter had a baby yesterday. I don't know where his priorities sit. I think he should be here instead of attending to his granddaughter and his daughter, but hey, that's just me. So anyway, we wish him congratulations. So hopefully we'll have him back on the show here soon, and wish him and his daughter and granddaughter all goodness and good stuff. There you go, another person coming in the door. All right, so let's get to the alcohol. And Nick, let me find you again. I had you front and center, man. There you are, there we go.
I'm here.
All right. Oh, look, it says I can now pin or spotlight multiple people. So apparently Zoom has made some updates lately.
We're getting started here?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and dig into some cocktails. And first I'd love to hear, tell us a little bit about your business and how you got this thing started. It's a great idea.
Yeah, so we are a Orange County based traveling tiki bar bartending service. So we do parties and events, anything from if somebody's having a birthday, a work event, bachelorette combo party. We're perfect for that kind of thing. But yeah, we specialize in authentic, handcrafted, time-honored tiki cocktails. Everybody's favorite. Mai Tai, everything from Mai Tai, zombies, hookah punches, jungle birds, even my very own rum barrel that I came up, which is awesome. But yeah, you see the tiki bar right here. We bring this entire setup to the venue wherever everybody's having it. We provide everything from all mixers that are freshly squeezed, fresh juice the day of your event, our own scratch made syrups, all kind of glassware, recipe specific garnishes. So pretty much everything. We're basically running a local bar in your own backyard, pretty much. It's a really cool idea I came up with a few years ago. I was just kind of a home bartender playing around, and very quickly I started to get serious about making quality tiki drinks the best I can. And I think so far based off our feedback, we've done a pretty good job. Not in the position yet to get my own standing bar location, which is an absolute dream of mine here in Orange County. So I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So, and I think it's going okay so far.
Very nice, man. That's a heck of an idea. Have Tiki Drink Will Travel.
Absolutely. You know, it's one thing to just show up with a little bar and the host, you know, has got margarita mix, Jack and Cokes and stuff. We're taking a little bit to the next level. So we're happy with what we've been doing so far.
Now, how's it? Oh, your sound is going really good all of a sudden.
Okay, good.
So I forgot what I was going. Oh, how's the pandemic treating you guys? You guys have made a little bit of a shift, it sounds like.
Definitely. And, you know, people obviously not getting together and having parties and events and all that stuff, which is completely understandable. So we kind of moved on to doing some mocktails because, again, we can't be the ones to provide the alcohol because we don't have that liquor license, because of course you need the standing location to do that. So we were doing mocktail deliveries. We finally got our syrups out, ready to sell online. So we've been, like you said, we've made a little bit of a switch. Got a few lined up now that things are sort of, I don't want to say getting back to normal because we're not there yet, but we got a few lined up for the fall. So hopefully we can get back to it pretty soon.
Well, good. I'm definitely anxious to see that. So, hey, let's make some cocktails. I got to find my jigger.
Enough hearing me talk, right? Well, I guess that's all I'm doing here.
All right, so you're going to be the one talking. They don't want to hear me.
So yeah, tonight I'm making a crafted grog original cocktail, the Mermaid's Medicine. It's on, I think, menu 4 online. It's a really good one. It's a big drink, a lot of flavor, a lot of depth, a little funky, a little tropical. So I think you're gonna like it.
I'm gonna let you get started with that because I just realized I forgot ice. So you'll see me disappear, but I swear I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. And tell me if I'm going too slow or fast or anything like that.
No, you're good.
You're good. Yeah, so when bartenders or mixologists, they want to create a new drink, typically they have a certain flavor profile in mind that they want to accomplish. This drink could not be further from the truth in terms of being that. It's a mix of a bunch of different ingredients that I had that we just kind of lying around or had a lot left of, or even just ingredients that I needed to use up before it went bad. So it's definitely an on a whim cocktail. So yeah, let's get going. So we're gonna start this off with rum Barbancourt. This is the lone rum that goes in the Port-au-Prince cocktail, and that was the reason why I got it. I hadn't really used it for anything else, so I figured I got a lot of it left. Why not throw this in here? So we're gonna start with 1.5 ounces of rum Barbancourt. Now this rum in this drink, this can be interchangeable if you don't have this rum, something like a standard aged Jamaican rum, or something with maybe a little more neutral flavor like a Barbados or a Puerto Rican rum. But this kind of just stands as sort of the backbone of this drink so far. So 1.5 ounces of that. Next is Dr. Bird. This is a really good rum, really funky rum, full-bodied. I'd say about 4 of the ingredients in this drink really stand out, and the flavor of Dr. Bird is definitely one of them. So we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of that.
Now, what would be comparable for a Dr. Bird?
I knew you were gonna ask that. Maybe something like Smith & Cross, but the Dr. Bird really has a distinct flavor, and right. As I was saying before, as far as the 3 rums go, this is definitely the one that gives the entire drink that unique flavor. You'll definitely taste the Dr. Bird in here, but again, if you don't have it, maybe something like Smith & Cross, but is definitely a must-have if you want to make it another time if you don't have this tonight.
And you said that's 3/4 for that one, correct?
3/4 ounce, yes.
Okay.
It's funny because there's a total of 3 ounces of rum in this drink, but only 3/4 the Dr. Bird. But you'll see at the end, whoever has it, it does really stand out in the drink, even with, you know, a lesser amount of it compared to the other rums. Next is O.F.T.D. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it. One of the better overproof rums on the market. We're going to do 3/4 ounce of this also. If you don't have O.F.T.D, I would say probably Hamilton's 151 or Lemon Heart would be okay, but I would say go down to probably a 1/2 ounce of that. I think I made it one time with the overproof Demerara, and I wasn't digging the Demerara flavor in this drink. I just kind of wasn't the same with the O.F.T.D. So if you got O.F.T.D, this is the one to use.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I don't have O.F.T.D, I'm hitting pause and going to go get a bottle of O.F.T.D. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, it's very versatile, very flavorful. But yeah, if you don't have any of the darker overproof rums, maybe something like just a standard Demerara, but keep it at 3/4 ounce. Okay, now we have fresh grapefruit juice. We're gonna do a whole 1.5 ounces of this. You don't see grapefruit juice being kind of the main citrus in tiki cocktails a lot, especially because this is a big drink. It serves a purpose because it's not as sour as lime or lemon. So it kind of sort of serves the purpose of a boat style drink with pineapple or orange. I'm kind of using grapefruit as that today. So yeah. And again, always fresh juice straight from the source itself.
And you said on the grapefruit juice, how much was that again?
Yes, 1.5 ounces.
1.5 ounces. All right.
Everyone with me?
We're there. Yeah, usually I'm the one that slows everything down. So just
hey, stop me if you need to, definitely. Next is fresh lemon juice. We're gonna do 1 ounce of this. Again, in tiki drinks, you don't see the grapefruit lemon combination that much. You see grapefruit and lime a lot. I don't see the grapefruit lemon, so I was kind of intrigued by it, and I liked how it turned out in this drink. So the lemon serves as the sour component in this drink. It's big, so you do need a little bit of a sour. If you have lime, you can try it. I like the grapefruit lemon combination myself. Okay. And then next we have our own passion fruit syrup. And Jeff, I'm going to do a little plug here if you don't mind.
Please do. That's what you're here for, man.
Yeah. If you guys, you can see the drink on the left-hand side of your screen, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, these are finally available online, craftedgrog.com, and on our Etsy shop too. Guys, these are the real deal. Authentic and pure. They just simply don't compare to the stuff you can get commercially. Really good. We've gotten a lot of praise from our cocktails over the last year or so. Of course, you got to know how to put a drink together and fresh ingredients, but these are absolutely a big part of what makes our drinks so good. So yeah, order a few bottles, craftedgrog.com. Your home tiki drinks will thank you. I promise.
And you ship all over the country, right?
All over the country. Yeah.
Awesome.
We were doing deliveries for a while, but yeah, we're expanding, Jeff.
Awesome.
Okay, so next we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of our own passion fruit syrup. This is definitely gonna give this drink its tropical vibe. So 1.5 ounces of that.
Oh, good.
Helps if I break the tape first. Ow. That hurt. Man, you can. I
wait,
don't know who's
wait.
got the grip, but somebody's got a tight grip on put these things on, man.
I think that one might have been mine.
All right. I'm
All right,
with
so
you.
ounce and a half of the passion fruit. Next is Aperol. Aperol is an Italian aperitif, part of the Amaro family.
That's why I'm going to use this one.
Amaro in Italian means bitter, so it has a little bit of a bitter component to it. Not as bitter as a lot of the Amaros that are on the market today. Much sweeter. It's got a bit of orange peel feel to it. Again, this is something I had on the shelf that I didn't really know what to do with. So I figured, hey, we're getting crazy with this drink anyways. Might as well throw some of this in here. So we're gonna do a half ounce of this. Next is vanilla syrup. If you don't have vanilla at home, probably a standard simple syrup will do. But again, this is something that I was almost out of and was going to go bad, so I needed to use it up. And it's a
So this
nice flavor of the drink. Was that Jeff?
This is your leftover cocktail, isn't it?
Well, honestly, a lot of the stuff I used in here. Well, I'll tell you, I made this drink once. And I did one tweak to it, and that was upping the grapefruit juice from what it was. And I have not changed the recipe since. It is an absolute favorite of mine, and I struck gold with this one. So
nice.
We're gonna do a half ounce of vanilla syrup. Going back to the syrups real quick, we have 6 that we sell online. Some of the standard ones: orgeat, demerara, coconut cream, cinnamon. But if anybody out there is interested in anything different, like a vanilla, a ginger, a molasses, even a guava, we can do a good amount of syrups. And sooner or later, we will have those available. But if you wanted to reach out on Instagram or even on our website and let us know what you're interested in, we can definitely talk about that and work something out.
Yeah, and we've actually got a promo card for you, as we do for all of our guests, on our Tiki Comer app. So that promo card is out there. Sam put the Shaka code for that for the crafted grog. So we've got that, and we've also got your website in the chat as well.
Excellent. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and that promo card, it has your Instagram handle as well as a link right to your website.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Okay, last thing.
And then I had a special code for 75% off if you said Tiki Trail. Does that work?
That works.
No, I didn't say that.
No worries. So last ingredient is going to be a 1/4 ounce of Herbsaint. Herbsaint has that unmistakable licorice anise flavor. Another thing that I kind of wanted to just experiment with. A 1/4 ounce may seem like a lot, but because there's so much going on in this drink, there's so much depth, you get a little kiss of that at the end, and it kind of complements everything perfectly. So it's a 1/4 ounce. I do have my dasher here because I really only use it in dashes, except for this drink and one other. So we're gonna fill up 1/4 ounce of that. Any questions so far before I blend this thing for anybody? No, good.
You have to take yourself off mute, by the way, if you do want to ask a question, because I muted for sound and all of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not too adept with the Zoom. Okay, so I'm going to blend this thing real quick.
So you're doing a blend, not shake.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what?
You're doing blend, not shake?
Yeah. Yes, it's a flash, but we like the flash blend method because when we're doing events, if we have a party of 40 or 50, we're not going to be able to sit there shaking every drink. So the flash blend definitely helps with that.
Gotcha.
Does the blend change the flavor profile of the drink versus the shake?
I wouldn't say it changes the flavor profile. It's more of a scientific thing with aeration and dilution that everybody kind of talks about. But you can get this really the same effect flavor profile wise by shaking.
Okay.
And this is a snifter drink. Everyone loves sipping out of a snifter. If you don't have one, get your favorite tiki mug ready.
I totally missed that blend. So now, where were you before you started the Crafted Grog? What led you into this?
Jeff, I've never had a bartending job in my life.
That's a good way to start.
Well, it's the truth. I got into tiki just going to tiki bars, and I just kind of fell down the rabbit hole. You know, I was at the point where, you know, I was thinking, man, these drinks are one of a kind. They're so good. And, you know, being a home bartender, just kind of screwing around all the time, it got me wanting to make these drinks. And then I kind of got a little serious about it. And I just kind of started this from nothing. So no actual behind the bar experience. It's probably going to help me or probably going to hurt me whenever I go looking for something actually behind a bar somewhere. But yeah, I started this kind of from nothing, and I'm proud of how far I've come and we've come. So yeah.
So who would you say your inspirations are from the tiki bartending community? Like a Jeff Beach Bumberry, Martin Kate?
I would say I got the Smuggler's Cove book. I like that because of how authentic they are with their ingredients and how in-depth they were of teaching people who didn't know much at the time kind of how to get going. So I really did that. But I'll tell you, going to all these tiki bars, Falsetto, San Diego, Lono in LA, they probably hate me there because I'm always bugging the bartenders and, hey, how do you guys make this? How do you do that? You know, how much ice do you use for this? Do you like, you know, the blend, all that kind of stuff. So I did a lot of self-teaching and just asking as much as I can because, again, I just got obsessed with this stuff. And I learned a hell of a lot. So
Nice, very nice.
Passionate about something, it'll get you somewhere, as I've learned.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So now we're gonna garnish this thing. I got some fresh mint here. It hasn't gone bad just yet. And a nice fresh orchid.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
You got your orchids, Jeff?
I have orchids.
Okay. And then grapefruit slice to end things off.
Yeah, I can do an orchid. There we go.
Okay.
Pineapple.
This is
Beautiful drink there, man. That looks great.
it's a good one. So this is the Mermaid's Medicine. I came up with the name of it kind of on a whim, just like the drink itself. I think I just finished watching the fourth Pirates of the Caribbean movie, so I had mermaids on my mind. And then with a little bit of absinthe in here, sometimes people relate, you know, the licorice flavor, that kind of cough syrup, medicine, mermaid's medicine. You kind of see where I'm going. So
Yeah.
It kind of flowed to the name. So
Well, I gotta tell you, I was a little worried about the licorice part because I'm not a big licorice person, but just a quarter of an ounce, I can tell that it's there, but I don't really taste it as licorice per se.
it definitely doesn't stand out in the drink. Like I said, because there's so many other things going on. You know, with the strength of the rum, the bitterness from the grapefruit and the Aperol, and then the tropical vibe from the passion fruit. You get just a little bit of it. So yeah, I hope everyone's digging it.
Yeah, this is a very tasty drink. Looks like we got some people that have, yep, so a lot of thumbs up and loving the cocktail. So that's all
Good.
awesome.
It's a good 8 ounces, so it should last you through the whole show, or you make another one.
Yeah, normally I double up, and that way I'm good for the whole show. But
That's always good. That's always good.
Last week's cocktail was a little strong, and I'm looking at some of these ingredients, going, yeah, maybe I'll just do one this week because that was looking kind of strong too.
Yeah,
but very good.
Glad you like it.
Man, I'm gonna have to get a brandy glass. That I can see I have to do next for my bar because that looks way cool.
These are awesome glasses. It's always fun to sip out of, from your standard Mai Tai or zombie glass. So, yeah, we serve just like this in the right kind of glassware at all our events and stuff. We try to do everything as authentic as it can be. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, man. Definitely appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's very cool.
And good luck with this. This is a great idea. I can't wait for when we open back up here our own home tiki bar. I'll be giving you a call because I love the idea of what you guys are doing.
Order some syrups in the meantime.
Yeah, we can do that too. And we have all of that in the chat. The Shaka code for the crafted grog card is in there, and that'll give you a direct link out to the website as well as to the Instagram, and those we also have in the chat. But the cool thing about the promo card, you get it now, and tomorrow you're like, what was that Instagram again? You have the card, you can just go to it and pop right out to that. So definitely download that this evening. All right. Well, and Jerry and Sandy are on their second one, so obviously it's a big hit with our crew. They're on their second drink.
Glad everyone liked it.
I like that. All right. Thank you very much. And let's see. Now we're going to bring in Ukulele for a nice little musical interlude while we enjoy our Mermaid's medicine. And there you are. I see you. So you can unmute yours if you would there, Lenny.
Yo.
Play spotlight. There we go. All right. Cool.
Ooh, here I am. Hey, thank you for having me. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Samantha. Also, shout out to Nick for doing that perfect pour. I was watching and I was like, is he gonna do it? Everything's just gonna go in the glass? And that was perfect. I don't know. That alone is impressive to me. So, really good job with that. That's fearless. Absolutely fearless.
Well, dude, I am loving your backdrop.
Oh, thanks. I'm on the island of Animal Crossing. I don't know if you've heard of this game, but I'm stuck playing it during this pandemic while we're all just staying at home. So I've been burning a lot of hours and not getting a lot of sleep, just staying on this island. So I thought I'd bring it to the Tiki Trail today.
Heck yeah, man! Definitely appreciate that. So you are from Ukeland, California. I like that.
That's right. It's a little play on words, I'm here in Oakland. Shout out to the A's. I don't know how they did this time.
Yeah,
dude, I heard they got rocked.
Yeah, I'm a lifelong A's fan. This is gonna. Why I'm an A's fan, I don't know. It's like Charlie Brown and Lucy with the football. Every year we make the playoffs, and every year it just gets yanked out from under us. So
certainly you're setting yourself up for heartbreak as an A's fan.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're doing. You've got some cool stuff going on.
Yeah, so I'm an ukulele teacher and performer out of Oakland, California. I grew up in San Diego and moved up here, went to Cal, studied music. I was a music teacher for 5 years. And now I'm just a full-time musician. And in the before life before COVID, I was certainly gigging out every weekend, playing weddings, playing bars, all that sort of stuff. 4 gigs a week at least. And, once everything hit, especially here in California, we locked down relatively early. I figured, this might be, maybe a couple of weeks we'll do this and then we'll get back on track. And then, things just spiraled out of control and all that. So in that little 3-week period, I decided to teach workshops online for free. I'm a private teacher. I teach workshops. I lead jams at various venues. But I decided I'll just teach some free ukulele lessons for everybody who's stuck at home. We can have a good time, play ukulele together. And 8 months later, we're still here. It's not 8 months, I guess. 6 months. We're still here, and I'm still doing the virtual lessons. So this Zoom land is very familiar to me. Sometimes I'm sure we get zoomed out, but hey, we're still sharing music and sharing the aloha, much like you are here, and we just keep going. I mean, that's life, you know. We just got to keep moving.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, similar story. That's how Tiki Trail Live got started. Tiki Trail was long before that. But Tiki Trail Live, we started doing this when people, we were all locked in, couldn't go anywhere. And we've been, now here we are, 6 months later, our 27th episode. We're still rocking.
Yeah, you're rocking the show. I mean, it's definitely, I'm liking this app, I'm going to keep following on that because that's a lot of fun. And it's fun just to see everybody and making drinks. I didn't have my bar set up ready at my desk, so I got to bring that for next time.
Oh yeah, we start off with the pour along, and that's your role here tonight. So a little bit of plugging yourself too, and I know you have a new album. You can talk about that, but playing a couple of tunes for us while we enjoy our cocktail.
Yeah, of course. So you can check out all my stuff online, just ukulele.com, as we've seen in the chat. And we released a new album under the band name U3, not to be confused with U2, not those people. U3, you can check it out on all major platforms. The album is called In Waves. It features my good friend Cynthia Lynn, who's a really big YouTube star, as well as Abe Lagrimas Jr., who's a jazz ukulele wizard. And that's not even his first instrument, so he's just like really good at everything. And I play the bass on the album, and we have a bunch of cool renditions that are kind of islandy, kind of jazz, a little bit of Hawaiian music, a little bit of everything. So check that out. U3 In Waves. I'm not going to play any of the album today because I'm not the lead singer, so you don't want to hear me on those tracks, but I will play you some island flavor tunes, island vibes for your evening tonight.
All right. We got everybody muted, so the show's all yours, buddy.
All right. Well, since we're on the island and since, we're kind of living the island life. I said I was a teacher before. When I became a musician, I basically turned in all my ties for aloha shirts. I turned in my flip-flops, or I turned in my shoes for flip-flops. And I decided I'm going to live island style. I'm going to take everything a little bit slower. And I think sometimes that's Tiki life too, right? We're just going to relax. Life is really, really challenging and there's a lot of stuff going on. But we got to remember that, what's important. And I think, during this pandemic, hopefully you've learned to, settle down and settle into a little bit more of an island vibe. But at the same time, no man or woman is an island. So here we are connecting together. So let's meet up on the island and live a little island style, just like John Cruz. That's the writer of this song. John Cruz, Island Style. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Mama's in the kitchen cooking dinner real nice. Beef stew on the stove, loamy salmon with the ice. We eat and drink and we sing all day. Kani Kapila in the old Hawaiian way. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. We go to Grandma's house on the weekend, clean yard. If we no go, Grandma gotta work hard. know my grandma, she liked the boy real sour. Ooh, I love my grandma every minute, every hour on the island. We do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. We go to grandma's house on the weekend, clean yard. If we no go, grandma gotta work hard. You know my grandma, she liked the boy real sour. Ooh, I love my grandma every minute, every hour on the island. We do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Oh, thank you.
So that's the Zoom clap.
yes.
Instead of a golf clap, it's a Zoom clap.
So polite. So polite.
Dude, that is one of my absolute favorite songs.
Oh yeah, isn't it beautiful?
Love that too.
Yes. Yeah. I always think it, I have no Hawaiian background, but I truly believe in the spirit of aloha, and I think we can all live it. We can all live, a life filled with just taking care of everybody, taking care of others. I think it's the aloha spirit, and that song really, I think, carries the aloha spirit for sure. Should I do one more for you while you guys are taking a drink? Yeah, I think it's.
Oh yes, please do.
Yeah, it's time.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself.
It's all good. It's all good. I know. I think there's a meme out there that's like, there's a bunch of Zoom memes. One of them is like, "Can you see my screen? Am I sharing my screen?" It's like you just keep asking all these questions. Like, do you see what I'm seeing? It's so funny. Zoom life.
I saw somebody somewhere said the phrase of 2020 is "You're on mute."
It's so funny. All right, well, I want to bring this next one to I'm going to change locale here. I'm going to take it down to San Francisco over here. We're going to go to Pagan Idol. So this is where I'm used to performing in kind of our tiki scene here in the Bay Area. There's also Forbidden Island if you've ever been in Alameda. So yeah, there we go. Thumbs up there. And not a tiki bar, but related, with my tiki friends is Fireside Lounge. So we're doing a lot of, all these venues. I definitely send out my heart to them as they're making it work, just like everybody in here. We're all making it work. And yeah, man, I can't believe it's been like so long since we've performed or even drank here at Pagan Idol. So a little Pagan Idol flavor for you if you've been here to the Bay Area. I'm gonna do this last song, and I don't want to sound too preachy on the ukulele, but I will tell you that I am a carrier of the ukulele gospel, and I believe that you can't play ukulele and be mean at the same time. It's one of my golden rules. And so I think this song speaks to that, a little Bob Marley to take you out to the evening. One love. And I hope we share the love out to everybody around us, and really, really sing these words. Get in that island vibe. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying, one love. Hear the children crying, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Oh, let them all pass all their dirty remarks. There is one question I really want to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinner who has hurt all mankind just to save his own beliefs? Saying, one love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. As it was in the beginning, one love, so shall it be in the end. One heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Oh, let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. Hey. So when the man comes, yeah, there will be no more doom. We'll go. I pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Saying, one love. No kids allowed here. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying, one love. Hear the children crying, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Dance break. Everybody, one love. One love. Come on. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. As it was in the beginning, one love, so shall it be in the end. One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Here's to getting together, everybody. Hope you're feeling alright this weekend and every week. Every week.
is awesome, man. And I got to tell you, the best thing I've seen in all the weeks we've done this was where the daughter's coming into the picture. That was great. I loved it.
Hey, it's true to life. It is what it is. This is our office and our home, and you know, I was laughing because no kids allowed here in Pagan Idol. What are you doing? Oh man, well thank you so much for having me out here. It's such a blessing to get to play for y'all, and wishing you all the best. Let me know how I can help get the word out on these weeks, and thanks. We got the future A's fan over here. This is
All right.
Aurelia. Well, she's
Good, you're
actually a
raising
current
them right.
A's. She's a current A's fan, so we're all gluttons for punishment.
Very
Take the
nice.
microphone.
So your album you said is under the name U3,
Yes, that's right.
and where can we find that?
Yeah, you can find it at the Apple Music, and if you search cynthialynn.com, actually, that's probably the best way to get your hands on a physical copy. But all the digital platforms already have it. You can stream it on Spotify. We get half a cent every time you play it. So listen to it overnight, please, and help support the artist. Just play it on repeat. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just put it on repeat play. Let it
Yeah.
go for a few days. How's
Yeah,
that?
I think that'll work. That'll buy me one of those drinks y'all just made.
There we go. Well, I see U3 right there. We go. Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, y'all. Have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thank you, Lenny. Definitely appreciate it. Lenny's information is in the chat, ukuleni.com. We also have a promo card for ukulele. Oh, as he fades away. Man, he knows how to do. He rocks the Zoom, man. He's doing pretty good at that. I could take some lessons from him. The promo card has all the links for him. He also has a YouTube channel where he's got videos you can watch and all of that. Over 76,000 subscribers to his YouTube channel. So pretty cool. And I definitely see why. All right. So we got our drinks, we got our music going, and now it's time for the Makani Marketplace. Let's go ahead. I see Brad from Haven Cove. So if you go ahead and unmute, I am going to replace you as the spotlight. There we go. Now, Brad, I got to check something out here just because this is all new. And oh, we met somebody into the room because it says I can add a spotlight. Ooh, so it's like I'm talking to you. That's kind of cool.
Everyone can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm just right, if you can hear me, make a jet pilot.
I'm just here playing because this is like a new thing where there's two different screens now.
Yeah, this is my first time ever using Zoom.
It looks like it's mine, but it's not. Well, welcome to the show. We're definitely glad to have you here. And
yeah, awesome. Thanks for having me.
Make you as the main spotlight because you're the man we want to talk to. So
yeah, no, thanks for having me on and supporting everyone. It's awesome. Even during COVID, like here we all are, and all across the world. So
yeah,
cool.
Absolutely. And you have got some amazing designs and some amazing art that now you and your wife are doing this, right? You and Sarah?
Yeah, so we actually have a 5-month-old, so he's actually 6, so she is in the baby room right now.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes
life
sense.
happens.
Yes, it does. As we just saw in the last segment.
I know, right?
That was great. So talk to us a little bit about what you guys are doing, how you started this business, got into Tiki, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, so I guess it all started, my dad called me. I'm actually active duty military. So I was stationed in DC at the time, and my dad called me and he's like, oh, there's this cool bar at Disneyland. And like, my dad exaggerates a lot. So I'm like, yeah, sure. End up going there like a couple of months later, and it was Trader Sam's, and I fell in love. And ever since then, I think it was 2014 in November when I went, and loved it, fell in love, started collecting. And then I just, found the community, probably just like everyone else. Started following Van Tiki, John Mulder, Tiki Diablo, I mean, you name it. And then, yeah, I just, I thought that I could possibly make a Tiki mug, but I had no clue how to. So thank God for Van Tiki. Like, if you think you want to do it, just go watch his videos and you'll learn everything you need to do. But he makes it look way easy. So don't take his for granted. But yeah, so I mean, in a nutshell, that's how it sort of came out. But
Now, were you doing artwork or any kind of craft thing prior to that? I mean, did you have that artistic bent?
Sort of. So I'm actually active duty Navy and I'm a construction worker. So I like building and creating. So like maybe not necessarily ceramics in high school or anything, but I just fell in love with it. And I feel like if I put my mind to something, I'm good at creating. So, I mean, Tiki has just been a blessing and we've been so grateful for everything and working with other artists, other sculptors, 3D designers, like it's just mind blowing. So it's pretty cool.
And have you spent any time with Mulder?
John Mulder? No, I wish.
Oh man, because he is retired, I believe, Air Force, I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I stalked his Instagram or Facebook, but yeah, it looked like he was Army or Air Force, one of the two.
Yeah. So it's interesting. So at the time, I thought, well, I wouldn't have imagined somebody in the military doing something with ceramics, and he does a great job. And now I'm meeting a second person who does a fabulous job as well. I mean, you've got some amazing designs, man.
Thanks. I mean, like our last Haunted Mansion mug that we did, it was actually prototypes in pixie dust. It was their design, and the Davy Jones that I did before that was actually a 3D design artist, Fotis Mint. I don't have, or I have, but I can't show it. Our next mug, it's designed by a 3D design artist, and his name is Weekstagram, and it's actually a Jack Sparrow bust. So I don't know. In the next couple of weeks, we'll release info somehow. But
it looks like Anita has one of your Davy. She's got one.
Yeah, she might. I mean, it's funny. Like all these names ring bells when I'm scrolling through. Hey, I just want to say, Carbon Tiki, you have a badass setup.
Doesn't he though? Yeah. we spent one of our whole episodes after we were done. We always hang out and just chat, and we spent that whole chat session. He was just taking us around his tiki bar, to which all of us then felt really inadequate for our own tiki bars.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I probably had like 200 mugs in my collection, and then when I started making tiki mugs, those all got moved to the attic. So I have like some really cool mugs that are in the attic, not even being displayed. So I feel bad about that.
Well, show off some of your art, man. We want to see that. I mean, I've seen some of it from your site, but I wanted you to be able to show that off.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So we just released, like I said, prototypes in pixie dust, their design of the pop-up ghost from the Haunted Mansion ride. So this is actually customers, and we finished the run this week, so they'll all ship out. We did 100 of bone, and then 3 sets, 50 edition of color glazes, but those will all come out. I can't show the Jack Sparrow mug that we're going to do, but the mug after that is going to be the Aoa that Patrick Vassar sculpted, the 3D animatronic. Of course, everyone knows why I'm even saying this, but I don't know if this will be the glaze or not. Like, I really want to do not only his sculpt justice, but also the mug. So maybe that'll be it. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, that's what's on our plate right now. I really wish that I could spend and dedicate more time on Tiki, but active duty military will,
that whole
drain you.
Protecting the country and shit. I got it.
Yeah, I mean, not so
much. So a question from Mad Maybe. CBs?
Yes. Yeah. CB.
Nice. All right.
Yes.
Oh, the Parley Parrot is my drinking companion tonight. So Kirk Wolfram is drinking from one of your guys' mugs right now, as a matter of fact.
Awesome. That's a 40-ounce mug.
Kirk is, yeah, I believe it. He can do it. He can manage that.
Yeah, some people would ask, or some people ask why I make bigger mugs, and honestly, it's because I love drinking tiki drinks. So like, I don't want to have to fill up a jet pilot 3 times. I would rather just fill it up once. So
Efficiency, absolutely.
yeah, I mean, tiki drunk logic.
Hey, yeah, I'm right there with you on that. I agree 100%. So,
Yeah.
so way cool. So, how is it that you got into the carving? Because your design work, I mean, okay, you like the architecture and you like, building stuff and whatnot, but the detail that you get into on those carvings, where did that come from?
Like I just sort of had like this creative passion, like I love to create stuff, whether it's like art, wall art, wood. But really I've only sculpted the Dead Sailor, our first mug, and the Parlay Parrot. All other mugs have been designed by someone else.
Okay.
So like that's why I love working with other artists, because I'm big into tattoos, and what I do with a tattoo artist is I just say, hey, I want like sort of this, and do whatever you want with it and run, because maybe their imagination can extend further than mine. So point being, Patrick Massar killed the Oa, and I can, my vision was different and he nailed it. So I love working with other designers. So
Nice. Well, very
yeah,
nice.
and yeah, and I don't know if a lot of people know, but Patrick Massar sculpts for a lot of people. So a lot of the mugs that you see, you may have one and you may not even know it. But yeah, he's badass. Same with all the other 3D designers and every other mug artist out there.
Yeah, there are a lot of good ones, and you're definitely right up there. The stuff you're delivering looks great, man.
Oh, thanks.
So we have your information in the chat right now. I think it was in there. Yes, Sam put in your Instagram as well as your website. So the links are there in the chat. We also have a promo card for you guys. So when you collect the Haven Cove Customs card, you'll be able to get link right to their website and link right to their Instagram at any time. So definitely get those. But thanks, man. We definitely appreciate you joining tonight.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And where are you based out of?
So unfortunately, I'm stationed in Gulfport, Mississippi, but I'll be leaving in like 2 years.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you for your service, and thank you for your sharing your tiki craft that you have, because it's amazing stuff.
Oh, no problem. Thanks. Hey, can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Hey, so KenTiki, I was looking on your Instagram and I was scrolling down and I saw that when you fired your jade tiles, that it was like maybe one of the posts fell and the shelf fell and like cracked your pieces. And that, I have horrible anxiety when I put a shelf on top of like 30 pieces, because that's 100 hours of work that's dangling on a shelf. What happened to your kiln that caused that?
Well, it was, it turns out to be a weird thing with Chinese jade tiles, that usually the edges are unglazed so that they can bond the mortar to build the walls with them. But that surface is somewhat curved. It has to have draft pull from the mold, so they don't stand on edge easily. And so I was doing some things to try to just prop them up and hope they would stand. But one of the bad parts about using porcelain is it gets very mushy in the kiln. It's not my favorite material to work with. So yeah, so it moves around and kind of caved a little bit, and it was enough of a tip to knock things over. I managed to salvage it, but yeah, it's an interesting project.
Every time I open the kiln, I think that's going to happen, and it just kills me. So I saw that and my heart dropped for you.
Yeah, you have to be zen about it and just figure some loss and move on.
yeah, I can see that. Oof, man. Heartbreaking to say the least.
Yeah, well, awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Hey,
All
Brad.
right. Well, thank you for joining us. Definitely glad to have you in. And as I said, we have all your contact info. So best way for people to find out what you are working on Just to follow your Instagram, follow the store? What's the best way to see what's coming up next?
Yeah, so we really just have an Instagram. I just find it more easy and convenient to post there. And I'm Brad Hill on Facebook, if you can tell. But yeah, all updates and everything are on Instagram, and then there's a link to our website in there.
All right, perfect. That sounds good. Well, thank you very much for joining. Appreciate you coming on.
Awesome,
Hey,
thank
Brad,
you.
Just be safe, brother. All right. From a Navy brat to Army squint, you just have a good one.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go to Tiki Gonzo next. Let me do my Brady Bunch scouring of Tiki Gonzo. There he is. I see him.
Aloha.
Dude, I can't miss you with that shirt. Holy cow, I love that.
Can't.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, man. No, wait. Is that shelf glowing? Is that shelf lighting up like that?
This one back here, yes, it is.
Ah, son of a... Yeah. Now,
Yeah, I made this one for Tiki Aloha Don. Tiki Don.
man, that is nice.
Isn't that nice? So
Yeah,
it glows.
you have got some awesome shelves, of which I have some of your stuff. You and I haven't seen anybody else doing the things that you're doing. So, talk a little bit about what it is that you do. I'll let you introduce yourself and your business.
Sure, yes, I am Tiki Gonzo. My real name is Robert Gonzalez. I've been in the wood industry for about 50 years, designing, building furniture. And when I was about to retire, I started looking for something to do, keep me out of trouble with a wife and other people. So anyways, I started going to the shows at Don the Beachcomber and others. And I started looking around. I did a few carving things and all that. But one of the things that really fascinated me was the amount of people that bought tiki mugs, and they're beautiful. I mean, they're amazing tiki mugs, and people buying. But then I look around the shows, and I did not see anybody making something that will complement that tiki mug to display it in. So I started designing something, and the first shells that I designed, I started giving them away as a raffle, and that's how the whole thing. Then from there on, I just started making different designs, and I'll show you a few of those. One of the first one is this one here, the Tiki Torch. That was about 3-4 years ago. I designed one of those, and I just brought it back up again because I think the design is awesome. Let me get you closer to that. There we go. And
now the other thing I was going to say too, if you can turn the phone sideways, because that'll give us
no problem. There you go.
Yeah, a lot better view.
Yeah, better view of that. Yeah, there you go. Let me get this thing. Oh, okay. There we go. Not very good at this. So there it is. So, and then from there, we went on to design other styles, and I think I ended up with about 40 different different models and things like that. So so from there on, people just took a liking to my shelves and bars and tiki bars. Here's one of them.
You've got a very unique style and design, and I love the patterns that you put to it. And when I look at your shelves, there's times I'm like, that's a beautiful shelf. Dang it, if I get mugs, it's going to cover up all that really cool back pattern.
It does. Yes, it does.
Yeah, you have some really beautiful work.
You know that you have something in the background that is really cool.
Yeah. So I mean, what So you said that you're in the wood industry for a number of years. What got you to bring in the cloth? How did you decide to bring in the cloth and some of the other things that came into what you're producing? How did that come to be?
Well, yeah, the background, that was funny. My daughter helps me a lot in this business. You know, she takes care of my social media and the sales and things like that. So we just sat down and talking, and you know, what can we do in the background? This is, you know, just empty. And so we had a piece of an old shirt laying around, and I just broke it up and put it as a background, and holy crap. You know, it just blew up. Then I started going to Island, what's the name of the store? Island Fabrics in downtown LA. Don't go there. Downtown LA is, but anyway.
Yeah. So you risked your life building these shelves.
Yeah, beautiful fabrics that he had. So, you know, it just blew up from there on.
Yeah, because that to me, that's one of the things. You have a design that's different, but it's also the fabric that you put on there. So I don't know if that's officially mixed media, but it feels very, you know, you've got the wood, you've got the fabric, you've got tiki torches, sculptures. You actually make the shelf worthy of holding those mugs.
Correct. Yes. Yes, and I built them to withstand a lot of weight. You know, being in the furniture industry, you know how to build them, of course, you know, and so that they don't break up. So I just done and grouped them, glue them, screw them together, and boy, let me tell you, they hold anything you put on them.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing. So talk a little bit about, are these the main designs that you have right now? Is there some new stuff that you're bringing out?
Well, there's some new stuff that I'll be bringing out in about a month. Working on the design right now. It'll be something really ultra modern, atomic age type of stuff, different colors, but something similar to what I'm going to show you right now. But right now I have this modern shells over here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's really mid-century style there, as well as this one over here. And as a matter of fact, because of this show here, we're having a sale. So as you can see, a blowout sale there now is $250. Normally they were $350. So, and you can see the workmanship on that. You have a carving in the center there. And on this one's here, you have a lot of some painting, and the Havana Club does not come with it.
I was going to say, wait a minute, that's pretty awesome.
That's my own bottle there. So that's what we have right there. So you can see that. And
yeah, I mean, you really make the shelf a piece of art as well. In fact, the mid-century that you were just showing us. Let me take off my backdrop here, because one of your shelves that I have, unfortunately, my tiki bar, the way that it's set up, that's like really close to my face. My tiki bar, the way that I have it set up, is I don't have a whole lot of wall space, but what I do have, I think you can see it over here.
Let me see.
Is you have, oops, get my Velcro undone here. This is really good, high quality TV show production right here. You can't beat this at all.
Yeah.
But there, so this is.
Okay. Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the shadow box.
Yeah, I wish I had a little bit more lit up, but because that was really a beautiful piece that you had. And it was very different from anything that I had seen before around the community. It has very much that space age, 60s, mid-century feel, and a great shadow box. I've got a Mulder mug sitting inside of it right now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, wow. There we go.
There
Okay.
we go.
Again,
Okay.
this is good quality TV production right here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh,
Well,
wow. Yeah, I mean, you've got some amazing stuff. I always love seeing your stuff at the marketplaces. Are you going to be out and about around Southern California or anywhere else?
well, right now, as you know, with the this COVID-19 problem, there are no shows. But however, you know, we're trying to do the best we can on our website and put out specials and things like that. So as soon as one opens up, I'll be going to it because I'm itching to go to one of those shows. I missed that.
Oh yeah, believe me. I know that there is there are a couple, and I always laugh, so I don't know if there's any kind of tiki drama behind the scenes, but there's the Hardcore Marketplace that's being put on this weekend at the Bamboo Club in Long Beach. And then the 17th of October is the original Tiki Marketplace. And that one, I'm hoping it's going to be able to be back outside again, because that's phenomenal when they can do that outside. But yeah, those are the only two that are open, and with people staying safe distance and all of that.
Correct. Yes. Well, if we'll try to get to one of those. Sometimes you, even though you want to go, you're not invited. So.
Yeah. No, I know. You know, I always laugh. It's like, really, we have tiki drama.
Yeah, I try to stay away from that. I don't like that at all. You know, I'm here to make shelves and sell shelves. That's all.
Yeah.
Life is life.
I always tell people when one side starts in, I'm like, you know what? I'm just a journalist. I'm just taking pictures. I'm just recording what's going on with this. I don't want to get in the middle of it. So Tiki's supposed to be fun. Let's leave it at that.
It is supposed to be fun.
Exactly. And so apparently I need to buy that one with the tiki torches on it right now, so I can beat that maybe to getting it. That's the one he's got his eye on, apparently. Yeah, that's
that one there.
I love that one.
You're killing me, Jeff. You're killing me.
Yeah, we as a matter of fact, we set up on that tiki torch. We build 15 only, and so we have 6 left. So you better get them while it's hot, while they're here.
Yeah, I wish that the way the space that I got that I inherited, it's a bunch of vertical cabinets, and there's no place to put vertical cabinets in a garage door. There's literally no place to put any kind of wide shelf. So I drool as I look at that and say, that's just amazing.
Yeah, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You're not helping.
You need to get that, man.
Try it again. There we go. Look at them eyes.
I heard it say, buy me. Mad maybe. Take me home.
So, yeah, I've been lucky enough to have customers that have come back and ask me for, different custom orders. And I've done a lot of, I've been very, very busy with custom orders. And I'd like to show you one of them, because this is a lounge chair. Let me see if you can see it there. See it there?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that nice?
Now, how many mugs does that hold?
Yeah. One big mug. So,
that is
what
nice.
I did, I carved them, and I had somebody upholster the chairs and all that. Put 5-inch foam in it and the seats. I mean, it's really comfortable. So, I mean, that's some of the things that and the mating, and also this one over here. Let me see if I can get it. I'm sorry. There we go. It's a bucket seat type of.
Oh man!
A bar stool, bucket seat style, swivels. I mean, it's a real nice one.
Okay. So how much are those going for? And are those custom made, custom ordered?
The upholstery, yes. Upholstery is if you want to have. They usually come in black. They come in red, green, and I think it's yellow, I believe. But if you wanted a full stir, then that's an extra charge and all that. And of course, in the website, all that is there.
All right.
TikiGonzo.net.
I love that. And it's way better than I'm embarrassed to say I'm going to call it a repurposed Tommy Bahama bar because I've done some things to modify it. We got it at some thrift store years ago. And the chairs that come with it are just the simple bar stools with no back, and they're horrible. So when I see that, I need that. I don't just want it, I need it.
Well, we're here to anytime you're ready. I'm here.
Right. Well, I will jump on your website and go take a look at that.
Let me put them like this so you can see them more that way. There you go.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Oh, I'm glad he's equal opportunity.
Yeah. Forget your daughter, the salesperson. Okay, well now I'm just saying that's really not a good look for that chair. I like you all and everything there, Tiki Gonzo, but yeah, I like that. That works. And I love that shirt. That is a killer shirt, dude.
Isn't that nice? This is a new Tiki shirt.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
so
we got it from Geeky Tikis, and man, let me tell you, they're really nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Makes me look good.
Well, very good. We love your stuff. It's amazing craft work. I can personally vouch for you because I've bought some. I've seen it at the marketplaces. Awesome craft work that you have going on there. So appreciate your art for sure.
Thank you.
We've got your contact info, tikigonzo.net in the chat. There's also, if you have the Tiki Comer app, the Shaka code is in there. And that way you're able to always get out to the Instagram as well as the website for Tiki Gonzo. So, after you've had a few of these this evening and you won't remember tomorrow what that website was.
No, true.
I
don't have that one, but I have something else.
All right. Well, good. Cheers, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And
thanks for having me. Appreciate that.
I'm looking forward to seeing you out on the Tiki Trail at some of the venues here soon.
You bet.
Thank you, brother.
I'm ready. Thank you.
All right. And last up, but not least, the man, the myth, the adventuresome dude himself, the bad dog. I like that. How are you doing there, Ken?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. Doing really good.
Good to see everybody.
So that the background there kind of reminds me of the bar at the Adventurers Club.
Yes, well, that would be the Africa box. I'll talk about that in a minute.
Nice. Okay.
So I got to give a shout out to Nick. I'm a heavy duty zombie fan. This is the first time that I have not had to make a second drink during the course of one of your sessions. So good job, Nick.
Yeah, I poured a second one, but I'm still working on the first. I was like, yep, I'm kind of good with this. You did a great job on that.
Yeah, nice stuff. So I'm going to start off with an acknowledgement to another artist, actually. And I want to share a couple things with you because this is the second collaboration I've done with another artist. And I think he did an outstanding job. I don't know if you're familiar with Jeremy Costello, the Restless Native. He does watercolor pieces.
Yeah, and, I saw that.
And I commissioned him to do this for me. And my goal was to produce something in the style of the old Trader Vic's menus.
Yep.
And I think he did a pretty good job with it.
Yeah, he nailed that. That's exactly what I thought of when I saw it.
The second one, I love this little ukulele girl, and I asked him to have her singing to a crab. And just did a great job. So yeah, this theme will carry through some of the things I'm going to show you tonight, but I just wanted to share that with you and give him a plug because I love his work. He's one of my favorite artists, and I think he's under promoted, frankly.
Well, I will follow up with you because one of the things I'm looking to do is get some additional artwork for Tiki Trail and for our Tiki Comer cards and some of those things. So we're looking to commission some art from those, and those were phenomenal. I loved it because I saw it on the glass and I saw it on your Facebook page, that first one.
Yeah, no, he just nailed it. There's sometimes when, I mean, I have my strengths and things that I do well, I think, but there are other people who have certain skill sets and a view of art that are different than mine, and I can't do what they do. And so it's intensely rewarding to be able to talk to someone and say, hey, this is kind of my vision, kind of like the sculpting and the other things that people are doing.
Yep, like Brad was talking about, yeah.
And have them realize your vision for you. So thank you, Jeremy. So I have a few things to update tonight. First of all,
you were on before,
yes,
showing off some of the stuff you have, and I hesitated to bring you back because, dude, every time you and I are together, money goes from my wallet to yours.
break
and
your checkbook out.
To carry home. Yeah, you've got some amazing stuff. So I'm a little worried tonight. I gotta say, I gotta admit.
Well, so I'm going to first talk about some of the soundbox things that I'm doing. A lot of you are probably familiar with the Jungle Box, Nautical Box. The Chants and Drums box was something I did latter part of last year. I had someone get a hold of me and say, hey, you know, my son's got a room that's set up in a safari type thing. And can you do something like that?
You can Zoom on this phone too. You just have to download the Zoom app.
Hang on, we got somebody jumping in on somebody that joined. There we go. Okay, found it.
Okay.
I won't
so
out
they
the
said,
person.
well, can you do something in an Africa theme? And I thought, well, you know, these things are a lot of work. But I thought about it, and there's a lot of Adventureland people out there. And so I thought, yeah, I'll do this on spec, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, well, time badly spent. But so what you're hearing a little bit here in the background is the Africa box. If you're familiar with the Jungle Box, it's a little shelf-sized player. This is a pretty low volume. I didn't want to blow the microphone out, but this will sit on a shelf and give you ambient sound in your tiki bar. The new Africa Box sounds.
I got to tell you, we'll put that out on the patio. We'll have guests over having dinner and safe distance, everybody's distance. And invariably they'll go, do I hear drums?
Yes.
Is there, what is that noise? I hear chanting.
So we have
great ambiance.
If you want an African savanna, swamp, jungle sound, this is about 3 hours of African sounds, all integrated from real life recordings of animals, environments, couple little bits of drums and African chants, but like most of the environmental sounds, they're kind of background, not really in your face. They're meant to set the tone, and this has about 3 hours of that on it. So
now, where did you collect where and how did you collect the sounds for this one?
So I didn't collect any of the sounds for this one except off the internet. But okay. There are licensing sites that you can go find people who've done live recordings. And for instance, on the Africa track, everything that's on there is from Africa. There are no birds or monkeys or anything else that are not from the African continent somewhere. And so it's absolutely authentic all the way through. I do have other recordings like the Chants and Drums, where I've done some of the recordings myself. I have friends at the Adventurers Club who do recordings like this and license some things from them. But yeah, so another environment. And I've gone a step further, and now that I have sort of a collection of these things, I had a had a lot of requests for people to add another sound to their boxes and whatever. And so what I decided to do was offer an everything box. So I'm now selling a box that has all 4 soundtracks on it, and you get about 10 hours of playtime on that. And so you get everything that I've done so far. I also decided that I've had a few people ask me, well, I insist on playing it through my stereo. And it's kind of a full circle weird thing, because originally I built this box so that you didn't have to fiddle around with trying to play something through your stereo.
Right.
I've got people asking for it. And so I decided to put all of the tracks on one of these things. So you can buy this with all of the tracks on it. It's $50. It's on the website. It's a USB stick. You can do 2 things with this. You can plug it into the back. There's a USB port here. If you already have a Jungle Box, you can plug it into that port and you can play all the sounds. Or these are in MP3 format. So you can throw them on your computer. You can put them on your phone. You can Bluetooth them to a speaker. You can put them on a playlist through your stereo. And I'll tell you, some of the volcano and storm sequences, when you put them through a honest to God stereo, will blow you away.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
If you're inclined that way, that's a great buy.
Huh. Okay. Yeah,
So,
because I love those boxes, because I didn't have to use, because I was actually going down a path of using one of my old phones and trying to play some jungle sounds, but then I've got to bury it and keep track of where it's at or what it's going, trying to control it and all that. I love that you just have a simple, set it and forget it. Quite often they run out of batteries because I forget about them 3 days later, and it's like, oh crap. And then I go plug them back in for the next party or the next event. But yeah, I love the plug and play that you've got.
So you pick your poison. Either way you want to do it is all there. So the next thing I talk about, yeah, I think on the last show I showed the cocktail shakers. I won't get into that too much, but there's this guy, the Tiki, and another one with a stack of skulls with a different set of recipes on it. So I had some requests about Mai Tai glasses to go with those. So here you go.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. There's gonna be an order for those coming.
So this has both motifs on it, so you can mix and match. It doesn't matter if you have one or the other or both. A lot of people have both. So this matches the shaker set. And they're great by themselves too, I think.
Yeah, no, those are really nice. I like those.
And then I showed you the artwork that Jeremy did for me. I had him do it originally for the Art of KenTiki, for the website banner and a few other things. And I had the idea that I might be able to use them for some other things. So one of the things that I used it for was to make Mai Tai glasses for my own bar, which is Ken's Tiki Lounge. And these are available also. Now these are digitally printed because it's the only way you can really get the level of detail and the color gradients. And the light's a little weird here if it's reflecting too much, but you can see those venues or little vignettes are all on this glass. Ken's Tiki Lounge backwards.
No, it's the right way. It looks backwards to you, but it's the right way for us.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I wasted my time printing a sign backwards for all my websites. Because
yeah. No, we can read it just right.
okay. So so all of these are up on my website at theartofkentiki.com. Next thing I've got going is I took a little bit of a weird tangent, and some of you may be familiar with morale patches. Some of you are as old as the 60s or 70s, like me, may remember patches as being a big thing.
Oh yeah.
So I decided to produce a series of patches, and so this is the the Hawaiian war god Ku.
Ooh, yeah.
And so morale patches, the main difference is that they're Velcro backed. So these come with their own backing. And so if you don't have anything with Velcro on them, you can sew that piece onto whatever you want. And then this will stick on it. You can pull it off when you wash it or whatever. Or if you have something with Velcro, like a lot of military gear, backpacks, a lot of stuff has Velcro loop on it these days. So you can just stick it on there and you're good to go.
Yeah, I love that idea. I think that's great. I love the Don Quixote, by the way. I thought that was really cool.
So here's I've kind of started a sideline called Headhunter Kit. But you'll see this on KenTiki website and the Headhunter Kit site. So this is a shrunken head, and both the Ku and the shrunken head are both from actual photographs of the real thing that I turned into artwork in my own style.
Okay, Ken, so all the shrunken heads that you have, you say that's from an original shrunken head. Where's Gloria?
No, not one of
them. Where's Gloria? Is she alive? We want to know if she's okay. Your stuff that you create is really authentic looking, man.
I had to dye the hair. But see, proof of life.
Okay, good.
So the Don Quixote, you know, in today's society and whatever, those of you familiar with Don Quixote, he was trying to bring back the age of chivalry, and when it was pretty much long past, and so that theme just appealed to me. He in the story, he charges a windmill thing. It's a monster because he's old and senile, much like our presidential candidates on both sides these days.
Yeah, we'll watch the senility after this.
Yes, and speaking of which, if you haven't seen it and you're recording it.
Oh, nice.
So will,
wait, that's going to be my new that's my new banner for Tiki Trail Live.
So there are a lot of hats and like tactical hats and whatnot that have Velcro, you know, for flags and whatnot. So a lot of these are sized for the 2x3 inch panels on those. And I have these two, which are actually a pattern that I did for some biker shirts I did about 10 years ago.
I saw those.
So,
nice.
They also make a statement about current state of affairs.
I'm picturing Jack Nicholson on a big old Harley chopper.
Yep. And last but not least, hopefully, I'm working on some spoonflower materials. So I'm looking at different venues, different ways to turn art into different forms of art. And so this is a material that's going to be available on Spoonflower pretty soon here. I have to order a sample.
I love that. In fact, I took one of the red version of that for your Tiki Comer promo card.
Oh, cool.
That was a very cool background. I love that fabric.
So you can see these are the little vignettes from the artwork that Jeremy did for me.
Mm-hmm.
And in reality, these are a little smaller. These are not to scale. This distance across the entire bamboo frame here is about 6 inches in real life. So you'll get some detail in these. And I have a couple of different color combinations. I've got a seafoam green.
Yeah, I like that one as well.
And a
yeah, there you go.
Classic red and white and black version. So that's what I've been up to. I've got also, I sincerely appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate all the people who keep coming to this thing and tuning back in every week. So if you go onto my website at theartofkentiki.com, you've got use Tiki Trail code on the checkout and you'll get 10% off. That'll get you $1 off these. It'll get you anywhere from 25 to 40 bucks off of one of my headhunter skulls. So depending upon where you're falling, if you're on the fence about something, that might be a tipping point for you.
Yeah, and those skulls are really super authentic. They're amazing looking, and I'm questioning, because that was just I heard Gloria. That could have been a recording. I don't know. But
I know nothing about audio recording. So
and in fact, I lied. Your promo card, I first used that, but then I was like, man, I got to show his skulls. So the promo card actually shows your skulls on there. And I'm hoping Gloria is not any one of those three. So, dude, you are absolutely amazing, because you got started and doing the tiki art thing through photography first, right?
yes, yeah,
And
yeah. I started with a bunch of photos of Dawn the Beachcombers. Pretty much, I took the week before they closed, and got some good shots out of it, and had some interest in those photos, and that kind of got me started. And then I ventured off into all kinds of other weird things, and some worked and some didn't, but I try to do things that are a little bit different than the run of the mill. So,
well, I think that's probably what's going to be on your tombstone, is I ventured off into some different things. Some worked and some didn't. Because you, as a member of the Adventurers Club, you and Gloria, you guys are off doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I love the way you bring that into tiki, because you're not saddled with it has to be from Polynesia, it has to be exactly this, that, or the other. You bring in like the Africa, you bring in different sounds and imagery that I think really add and make tiki that much more depth, give tiki that much more depth.
oh, well, thank you. I enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah, and again, so apparently, yeah, I've got to be breaking out my virtual wallet a little bit here. So thanks for showing all of that.
Well, thank you for having me again. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, love your stuff. You know that, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Spend a little bit more time. I know we passed like 2 ships in the night at the hardcore tiki place, hardcore tiki market. But hopefully we'll get a chance, all 4 of us, to sit down and have some fun and chat again.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, it looks like we got everybody here. Oh, so the question, where do you get the sounds? I think you had talked about that. You got the sounds off the through digital rights sites and that kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, on the sounds, there are a number of different sites that sell all kinds of natural environment recordings and whatnot. And so you can hear there's an African chant going on right now. So what happens is if you were to open up and look at the audio editing window, you'd probably see about 60 to 70 individual tracks that are all sliced in, faded in and out with each other, laid over each other, because each individual animal sound is a track that you have to piece into a certain place. And so it's a little bit of a project. It usually takes me about a week and a half on and off, working evenings and whatnot to get something put together.
And
but
then,
they're all fully licensed and legal, and all the artists and recorders and people who contributed pieces to this all get their piece of it legit. So.
And then, yes, Miles, Shrunken Heads, they are absolutely freaking amazing. It's funny because you can get less expensive. You can get I'll say cheaper, flat out cheaper Shrunken Heads. And that's exactly what they are. And sometimes those are great. But the ones that you make, I mean, dude, like I swear you went down to the local mortuary and got some skulls, because they feel authentic. They feel heavy. And the artwork on them is just phenomenal.
Well, I can tell you that I looked a long time. I bought a lot of skulls from different sources to see what kind of quality they had, what kind of detail. And I found these, and they cost me about 75 bucks just for the raw skull to start with. So that's what a lot of people are selling theirs for, because they start with a $10 Halloween skull, and which is fine. I mean, there's market and niche for everybody, and that's cool. But I'm kind of anal that way. When I get into something, I dive into way too much detail and getting over my head a lot of times.
Well, right here is one of the skulls. So, I mean, this is, like I said, it feels authentic. You've got the teeth in there that you're very particular about to make sure it has the authenticity. And then you're doing the carvings.
Yes.
The indigenous carvings, which just absolutely amazing. So
yeah, no two are ever alike, because every carving, every finishing on them is individual.
I might have you make one of me from, I can have. So yeah, just love your stuff. You got some amazing things, and it's been really wild to watch you go from the photos to skulls and sound and all this other stuff that you're doing. So absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you. Thanks for being a good customer.
Yeah, I need to take advantage of that 10% discount, man. I need to jump on that right now.
If I had kids to send to college, you'd be the one doing it.
Yeah, that was my Uber driver. I put her kid through college up until the pandemic hit. All right. Well, thank you very much there, Ken. Love your stuff as always. Thanks for being on the show and being a fan of the show. Definitely appreciate that.
Oh, sure. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
All right. So let's go. I'll take you off of, oh, there we are. I'll take you off of the old spotlight video. So if you have to hit your nose or anything. Oh, look at that. It just added me as a spotlight. One of these days, I'm going to really learn how to do this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Zoom just made some changes this week. So Sam put into the chat about next week. So I'll let her come on and speak that live. Ooh, I love our musical guest next week.
Yes, so do I. So we're going to have a bunch of great returning guests for next week, October 6th. We're going to have Kelly Merrill back from Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar. We're going to have Jill Martini and the Shrunken Heads returning, so that'll be exciting. And then we're also going to be having Nelson Nokella, Struck Studios, Tiki Trove, and Ugly Mug on the Makani Marketplace.
Very nice. All right. Going to be another good show. A lot of great guests. And I don't think we have any, we won't have the NBA Finals, I don't think, on Tuesday. We won't have any debates going that night. So that'll be good. It'll be just us Tiki chickens.
Yep. From Chicken Island.
Exactly. All right. Well, now that we did all of that stuff, I'm going to take me off of the old spotlight if I figure out how. All right. Well, sure. Do gallery. There we go. Man, I live and breathe technology. That's my career. And it always blows me away when companies just dramatically change how you engage with the technology. Facebook is pretty famous for that. I know everybody complains about Facebook changes.
Windows.
What's that?
Windows.
Windows. What? I'm a Mac person.
Yeah, well, my husband's going to be a Mac person very soon.
Well, speaking of Mac, this iOS 14 that came out this week, holy cow, that was dramatic different. The good news is I had 9 hours to kill at the DMV to learn how to use the new iOS 14, so that worked. I had that going for me. Yeah, so who we got on here? Amy, so how are you doing out there?
I'm here. I was about to go. I've got to get some lesson plans ready for tomorrow. So.
All right.
But yeah, fun. I have
Nice.
little tinies. So I'll see you guys all later.
All right. Look at that. I'm chasing people off one at a time.
No, you're not. I was already typing it. I was typing my
No, thanks for being here. And I see Hurricane Hayward. How you doing there, man? Are you asleep? Or are you still there? Oh, there you are. Look at you. That is too fresh of a drink. Did you make another one? Oh, you're on mute.
Okay, I
Great.
worked a 10-hour shift, so I just got off work. So here I am.
Nice. That didn't answer my question. Is that a second one?
No. Like I said, I just finished working. We put the newspaper to bed. So I would not recommend watching that. CNN called it a shit show. So just.
Ooh, Ken had the hat. Ken's got the hat for it.
So anyway, I'm ready to escape from reality for the rest of the night. So.
Yeah, I had a feeling that probably watching that on replay might be good because you can skip through whatever, you know.
You want the 5-minute version.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, that's a great drink. I like it.
Oh, so you made Nick's drink? Okay, good.
Exactly to spec. If you like anise, it's great. If you don't like anise, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I ended up with instead of the Herbsaint, I had some absinthe, and I just did a little dash of it because
you could dial that back if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Don's what was Sam? What was that drink that you guys were really famous for that had absinthe? Hello, Sam. Oh, she's now talking to somebody else off camera. But yeah, Don's had one that I forgot which drink it was, and you could get it with absinthe or without, and I always loved it without. So, hey, Sam, what was the drink at Don's that had the absinthe in it? Was it the zombie? Was it?
Definitely the zombie, yeah.
Yeah, that one. I liked it because you guys offered it with absinthe and without, and I definitely preferred the without.
I agree.
Yeah, so that was a good drink. I improvised a few things. I'm looking forward to actually making a legit one. I just didn't have. I mean, that was a complex drink with Aperol and the Herbsaint and everything else. So, but I'm looking forward to making a legit one. See how that goes. So, Tiki Gonzo, what'd you think? Was it all right? Were we easy on you? Was it okay?
Oh, it was terrific.
Was it good for you?
Really good.
Okay.
I loved it.
Good, man. Definitely loved having you on.
Thank you. Appreciate you inviting me.
Absolutely. And oh, Brenda, you're my other mixologist. So did you make the drink this evening?
I did.
And thoughts?
We liked it. I liked it as it diluted down a little bit. So it seemed to open up things. And I used a little less Herbsaint because, yeah, I don't like it when it overpowers things as well.
Yeah. Well, I love how he was saying how he made it. And it sounds like, you know, midweek, you've been working all week, and it's just like you throw something together. It's all the leftovers, anything you have in the fridge, you just throw together, and that's dinner that night. Because it was like, oh, I had this left over, I had that left over, I need to get rid of this. Like, oh, it's like a leftover cocktail. But it was really good.
Yeah, I shared it with my husband, so I can still stand.
Yeah, I still have some of my first one, and I have another one, you know, circling over Newark right now. So, yeah. So, Kirk, you're like fading in and out there. You're like the Phantom of the Tiki Opera, the Tiki Phantom of the Opera. Oh, again, you're on mute. See, that is the phrase, that is the expression for 2020. You're on mute. There you go. Okay, now you're just messing with us.
Yeah,
right?
now I'm just messing with you. I'm totally just messing with you. Yeah, my background is boring, so I went with this for the whole like Haven Cove pirate thing, but I just keep fading in and out. And it's dark. I'm outside, so it's dark. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's kind of a cool look. I like it. I'm digging it.
It's very on brand for me. Let's face that.
Nice, nice. So you had some of Haven Cove stuff already.
Yeah, so I had 2 of the Dead Man's mugs. I have 2 of the Parley Parrots, and I've got 3 of the zombies on order, which I just got the notice they're shipping.
Okay, so where are you based out of?
San Francisco.
So how did you hear about him? Because honestly, Sam finds these people. I don't know where she finds them. It's amazing. But he's in Mississippi, and I don't hear about these people sitting here in Southern California. She does. I don't. So how'd you hear about him?
There's actually a buddy of mine. When I went to the Trader Vic's Holiday Bazaar last year, I met up with a couple guys, including Wendy Savola. It was just kind of this weird, like, I met Doc Parks, I met Wendy, I met these guys, and after the bazaar, I went up to Jungle Bird in Sacramento just for the kick of it, and they ended up being there. So I ended up sitting with them, really kicked it off and had a good time. At the end of that, he took me out to his car. He's like, hey, I want to show you this cool mug I have. And it was the original Dead Sailor that Haven Cove did. And it wasn't for me at the time, but that's what got me onto Haven Cove. So when I saw that he did the Parley Parrots, I was like, okay, I'm big into pirates. I have to have that. So that's what got me started with him.
Nice. It's kind of weird that he's in the Navy and he did a Dead Pirates mug or a Dead Sailors mug. Seems like in the Navy you'd want to have live sailors. Just thinking.
That's part of life. I don't know, man. Live for as long as you can, enjoy it. Give nothing back.
Yeah, yeah.
But the Navy does have a lot of seamen.
That dude looked really strong and fit. I wasn't going to make any jokes along those lines. And I have a couple of friends that are in the Marines, and they used to always make the joke, it's a department of the Navy, the men's department. But I wasn't going to ask them if that was the case. I didn't want to insult my guests, you know.
I wouldn't have either.
Yeah. So Carbon Tiki, you're going to head over to the shoot, what is it? The thing in Vegas.
Oh, what, Frankie's or the other?
The other one that we were talking about.
I said Tiki de Amor. Yeah,
Tiki
Cafe de
de
Amor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be over there. The Swank Bastards always play there, and they do their thing. And I'm trying to think who else. There's a couple other bands that are here local that do a lot of Tiki stuff. They play there too. So I'm sure when the COVID thing's over, they'll be at least singing again. But he still has he's pulled that place together from sweet Italian Tiki drinks to, like I said, actual drinks. Jeff used to be there. He's the bartender there that did all the drinks for Golden Tiki, but he got fired somehow. I won't go into that whole deal, but he's doing all the drinks at this Casa de Amor. So he did the drinks originally for the Golden Tiki.
Yeah, I met actually the one of the guys in Frank's and Dean's was bartending at Golden Tiki.
Yeah, and they do a lot of Tiki surf music. Have you listened to them before?
Oh, I love Frank's and Dean's, man. I love their stuff.
Yeah, the Double Down or Moss and those guys, they've always been behind them forever. So they sometimes play at Frank. Well, never mind. Never want to say that. There's no music, no live music at that place. So
yeah, no.
There you go. I can't say that. Can't say I've seen them there.
Oh, and Jill, to answer your question, by the way, you had asked earlier. Yeah, we can do a live cast, a Zoom cast from the Reef. Didn't you ask that question? And you're on mute.
One of us did. I think, did Sam put up something about the Zoom crawl?
Yeah, there's a Zoom crawl on Saturday.
Yes. Oh,
right?
She did put that up. Okay, good. Yeah, there's a Zoom crawl that Sunshine Tiki is hosting. So the Zen Tiki Lounge is hosting that, and we wanted to promote that because that's going to be pretty cool. Sam, you put that link into the chat?
I will right now.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll be promoting that this week as well. It's Saturday night, 7:00 Pacific, I think.
And if you happen to be in person at the Reef, come sit at our table.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Oh, okay. So I didn't realize there was actual in-person stuff with that.
Well, I don't know that they know we're coming, if that's what you mean.
Nice.
Well, we were gonna play on Friday, and I had reservations already
For Circa.
Yeah, for Circa, and so we're gonna be in Palm Springs for the weekend.
All right. And I think it's going to be cooled down. It should only be like 110, 115, right?
At least. But I'm looking forward to finally having a summer.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to cooler weather. That's what I'm looking forward to. A little
I'd settle for a pool being open.
Exactly.
Yeah. And a fewer fires, that's for sure.
That too.
Yeah. All righty. Well, hey guys, loved the chat, loved the time. Hopefully everyone had a good time tonight. Think we have some pretty cool people on, except for that last guest, that Ken guy. I don't know. Oh shit! Hey Ken, how you doing, man?
You want that asshole on there?
No, you were good. You were way better than that Tiki Gonzo guy. So I mean that was a step in the right direction. Oh, hey Tiki Gonzo, how you doing, man?
Great. How you doing, Ken?
Doing great. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, don't you two get together on projects, because holy crap, I'm already going broke as it is.
I know, man. Got to do something together.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Get some of them skulls in the one shell. That'll be a nice, cool idea, huh?
Oh yeah.
Maybe a tiki bar with skulls.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I need to go.
Gotta
'Cause
talk. Now we gotta
I'm just
talk.
hearing cash
Lost
register.
control now.
Ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Add some sound effects to a shelf unit. When you open it, you just hear like screams of the jungle drums opening up.
Oh,
Oh,
another good idea. Oh,
That one's gratis. Enjoy it. I
thank
will
you.
expect my discount later though.
The wheels are turning.
Or maybe the screaming starts when you close the cabinet door.
Well, it could be. That could be
I'd save that for Thanksgiving or Christmas. That's
yeah.
when there's a lot of people around. We'll let them wonder.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
oh man. All right, guys. Well, it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go see what this debate thing was all about.
Yeah.
It sounds like shit show is the name of it, huh? So good timing
you're
on
not-
those patches, Ken.
If you're not done drinking, there are quite a few drinking games that you can look up on the internet for it.
Oh, are there?
Oh yeah.
So what are some of the keywords that for the drinking?
I can find it real quick.
I think every time they interrupt each other, have a big drink.
That's definitely one of them.
Oh, holy crap. Yeah, you'd be shit-faced. So Perkeo, is that a virtual background that you have?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Yeah, it's on a green screen.
All right, because I was like, holy crap, man, what do you got behind you, dude? That's awesome.
I spent a lot of money on my green screen, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, sure, I can tell.
It is. It's a 3D green screen. There's cutting edge.
That looks like a very dark green screen.
When is KenTiki going to be a guest? We need more tours and more explanations and how-to videos.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever. Well, once I get my CNC machine back up and running, and I want to get back into selling stuff, I'll get real. I guess I don't need to work that hard. That's my problem.
Amateurs.
Are you local? You need help with a CNC? I have 2 CNC routers. I can help you with.
I do water jet and 3D CAD on that type of stuff.
Oh.
So like a milling machine and things. So
Oh, okay, milling. Okay.
So everything I do is out of steel, just because nobody else does it. I've been doing it for a long time, but I just never wanted to
Professional.
come down that road. No, I'm a
But I could
professional.
help if you need help with the
Smaller-
setting.
Mine's the bigger
Getting
one.
ready.
I used to be, I mean, I've done that stuff for a long time where you used to be able to get on the internet or whatever, find a sticker, scan it. I use photo editors and cracks and all that to get in and to make a DXF file, I guess, is
Right, yeah.
G code. So I know G code and all that garbage. But anyway, this is a Tiki show.
All right.
That's right. Stepper motors and G code.
Yep. Gotta have those.
Yeah, until you have servos that talk back. So that's the whole deal now. G code, you know, you got a servo like an RC car. That's the same deal as running your computer tables.
Well, I keep threatening to get over to Vegas, so maybe we'll do it when I get up. Maybe I'll line up a Tuesday night to get over there, and we'll do it from one of the bars or something. And
yeah, I'm sure you can do that, or my house or whatever. It doesn't matter, but I'm sure we can figure something out. And
yeah, I want to do it from within the Carbon Tiki layer.
you could, you know, it's not very big, but it's a start. And again, you know, whatever it takes. You can do outdoors at Casa that Tiki Day more if you wanted to too. So.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely want to check that out. Well, all right, guys.
They were saying something. If you can get people to get, I know they're starting to do on a couple of their places that like they're asking to see my bar. If we could set up tiki bars, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem. I've seen a couple people do it, but if you can do something in the near, you know, the future, 6 months, 8 months, or whatever, if you get some people who want to show their tiki bars, I mean, I would love to show mine. Just depends on the, you know, I'd like to know that, I guess. And like last time when you guys like threw me under the bus.
Well, because you were like showing off this some of the cool stuff, so we all were just inquisitive.
I know.
So yeah, no, most definitely we'll do that.
I still can't believe that lava you have, Carbon Tika. That lava drip over the ceiling down to the floor.
Yeah, that's badass.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few tricks. I got thunder and lightning in here and all that stuff too. You know, I can't show you that because my music's on my phone.
Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening.
Yes, it is. It is.
Galileo.
Like, tiki room in here. Sometimes.
Galileo.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Well, I'm going to be signing off here. So it looks like we got, just checking on the chat. Yeah, we have the Facebook event on Saturday night, 7 o'clock Pacific. Yes, it is at Pacific. That's cool. Yeah, so if we don't see you then, we'll definitely see you next Tuesday with all of our the guests that we talked about, and some musical guests, some band, I don't know. Just cheer for them, be applaud them, you know, shine them on.
The more you drink, the better we sound.
There you go. See, that's why I have you guys drink at the very beginning, because then it's like, hey, this is a great show. I'm not stupid. All right, guys, we will chat with you next week. Be safe, stay distanced and all that.
Take care, Jeff. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.